Howdy, howdy, everyone. I see one of my sweet friends. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Mel. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Sybil. Long time no see to you, sweet friend. Like I said, today I am participating in the DIY Vintage and Thrifted event that is going on, hosted by sweet Tracy Campbell of My Sweet Home Living. And she also is the creator and hostess, head hostess, owner of Craft Round the Clock. So, hey, Wanda. So, she has an event starting today. It started at 7 o'clock this morning. It goes all the way till 10 o'clock tonight. It picks up tomorrow again at 11:30. Guys, y'all can probably kind of see my stuff right here. I pulled out my Mevo. I've been working on it all week, and I've had my Mevo camera, which is just another way to connect to the internet. But last year I had some issues, and so I kind of like put it in the closet and forgot about it. And so I'm like, you need to maybe pull that out and see if that works a little bit better than the phone. So that's why you see a little bit more. And I'm hoping that this works because I'm going to be able to zoom you in. That's the reason why I got the Mevo camera, is that so that I could zoom you in and then zoom you out, and you can see me. You can see a lot of stuff. Guys, welcome to my craft room. Welcome to Country Charm by Tracy's Craft Room. So anyway, if you're new, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Here we go. There we go. I pinned the comment. So because all the creators can be seen, today, all in one group in that DIY vintage and thrifted group. Everybody can see in there. And guys, if you're watching later on YouTube, I will definitely put it in I will put it in the pinned comment as well. It's 1 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. I am Tracy. I craft here at Country Charm by Tracy. I am so honored and blessed to be here crafting with y'all on the Vintage and Thrifted DIY Crafting Marathon, hosted by My Sweet Home Living, Miss Tracy Campbell. Love her. She is so sweet. If y'all are not following her yet, please do. And please follow all of these ladies because everybody just does amazing. And so anyway, I am going to be doing some more primitive country vintage, crafting. Primitive country is my heart, guys. And my sweet mother-in-law, I know she watches my stuff. Shout out to her because she has, over the years, almost 30 years that my husband and I have been together, she knows I love primitive country. I love all of that stuff. So she has kind of stocked me up with a lot of vintage things, a lot of rustic, a lot of antique stuff, that kind of thing. So I will show you what I'm going to be using, but you can kind of see it here, right here. But what I'm going to be doing today is I want to put this little vignette together in this more vintage antique box. I want to a little vignette. I don't know what I said, but I want to put it together. But I had made these orange pumpkins. I have them on my page. I actually just shared the video just the other day, as well as I have them on my YouTube. I made these a couple of years ago. These are bowl fillers or ornies, or like ornaments kind of thing. And I also made some buffalo check. And so those are also on my YouTube. I had made some orange and I had made some buffalo check, and I've been loving them. I decorate with them. Maybe if you've been with me for a while, like in the fall, I will put them back on my little shelf. But I've kind of changed a little bit with, I found this fabric at Hobby Lobby. I found this fabric just last week. That doesn't really go too good. So I'm like, Trace, you need to make some white pumpkins. So this is what we're going to be making today. Now, I'm not finished with this, but I wanted to go ahead, because I only have 30 minutes in the event. And so I wanted to go ahead and kind of tell you what I'm doing and kind of walk you through what I'm doing. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the same thing, but we're going to be making it with the white burlap. This is orange burlap. This right here was white burlap, and I just painted the buffalo check on it. That's what I did. And I do have videos for those on my YouTube channel as well. So what I am doing is I I've already done this to prep a little bit. I just got my Mod Podge and I just gave it a coat of Mod Podge. Now, Mod Podge doesn't take long to dry, and the reason that I do that is because it stiffens it up a bit, okay? And so then I can work with it a little bit better. Just like, see how this has not got Mod Podge on it, but this does. This is more formed than this is right here. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I also did some brown ones because I thought that would look really cute too. Pumpkins come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, right? Yeah, and so anyway, that's what I'm doing. Also, I have some little short cinnamon sticks. Now, I've had these in my stash for a while because I buy after season and stuff, but you can get these like at Hobby Lobby in the like Christmas section. And so that is the stem of my pumpkin. That's going to be the stem of my pumpkin. And then I have torn off some fabric, some of that cute fabric that I found at Hobby Lobby, also some muslin. And so that is what I'm going to be decorating my pumpkins with. So I'm going to show you how I do my pumpkins, but then I'm going to go ahead at the end and put all of it together, and hopefully it looks really good. Also, I wanted to mention I'm going to be using some of these for my tendrils. Now, these right here are leftover. They're from pit berries. And you know, if you decorate in primitive country, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here's one of the pit berry that I was thinking about maybe using in the box, but I just have so many of these garlands and stuff like that I decorate with. I also put them in my country wreaths. And so these pit berries, they're on a garland and you can like untwist them, and you know, I just cut them off. Well, this is like the excess that I would throw away. I'm like, those look like good pumpkin tendrils. So that's what I'm going to use them for. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick how I just put just a little bit of Mod Podge on. I just have one of these Tim Holt mats. And so what I'm going to do is bend you down. See, no, I'm not going to bend you down. I'm going to zoom you down because I'm using my Mevo again. Guys, I pulled it out. If you are not familiar with what a Mevo is, I got it off of Amazon. And I was using it for a couple of years, and then I don't know, it just was being ornery. And so I put it in the closet last fall. I think a fall project was the last time I did something with it. And so I said, you know what, I need to get that out, update everything, because it goes by an app and all that kind of stuff. It has to connect to the internet and everything. And so anyway, that's all I do to put Mod Podge on my burlap. That's all I do. So that's going to take a little bit of time to dry. So we'll put that to the side. So welcome everyone. I am so glad that y'all are here. My name is Tracy and I craft here at Country Charm by Tracy. I love to share crafty ideas with a bit of rustic country charm. So this is one that I've already got started, but so like I cut my burlap enough so that I have the, you know, at the bottom here, and I don't use a pattern or anything, but you know, one could, and I just kind of freehand, kind of like what a wonky pumpkin would be. None of them are going to be straight. You know, you can make some more squatty, some more, you know, wider. I was going to say fat, and I was like, nope, don't be saying that. Just kidding. Guys, I am loving all of the crafts in the event. I tell you, now I was getting ready, so I didn't have a chance to watch everyone because I was just trying to get everything, you know, ready. And then I was, you know, trying to prep and all of that stuff. And then I like almost tried to cut my finger off. What's the matter with you? Just hurrying and not, you know, just hurrying. Guys, I am so honored and blessed that you are all here. All right. So then what I'm going to use, I like to use my little masking tool, or you can use the little finger daubers, but you want to make sure and use something to protect your hands. So what I'm going to do is just put some hot glue around here. and then just glue the sides. And so that's one of the reasons why I used at the bottom to my advantage when I folded it, because then I didn't need to glue that. So I just glue the sides just with hot glue. And so I don't want to glue it shut yet because I need to put some stuffing in there. Now I'm just using, the stuffing that you can get at the craft store. Hello, everyone. Hello. If there's anyone new, hello to any of my fellow vintage and thrifting presenters, sisters. I don't know if we have any men, but hello to everyone. And so glad that y'all are here. So I just use a stick or a dowel or something like that to stuff it in there, depending on how much stuffing I want. Then I like these short little ones for the stems of my pumpkins. These are cinnamon sticks that I got at Hobby Lobby. They have them every year. And what kind of works best for me for my pumpkin is once I get my stuffing in there, then I try to get it as close as I can, just leaving enough of the opening that I can get my cinnamon stick in there. And then I glue it shut. Hello everyone. I am in the Lone Star State, in the great state of Texas. I know that there's a lot of Texans in the house. Hello everyone. I'll go back later, read all the comments, say hello. But like I said, we are on a 30-minute time schedule. So just wanted to make sure and get finished and show y'all my cute craft. So I'm going to do one more. I moved my glue sticks. I cleaned up my my craft room. So I kind of said, oh, that works better there. Are y'all like that? And then you can't find anything. I had moved my clamps. My husband was looking for one. He's like, you have one in your craft room. And I'm like, I don't know where it's at. I'll run across it. Anyway, I'm making some, if you're just popping on, I am making white pumpkins for my little vignette. I've already made some over the years on my YouTube channel. I've already made some orange and some buffalo check ones, but this time I'm making some white ones. And then also some brown ones. Now, I know I probably will not have time to finish all of those pumpkins, but I will definitely take a picture of my whole vignette. Let me just put some of this here so I don't have to keep bending down. All right. I see so many sweet friends. If I don't call out your name, please don't be sad. I see that you're here. I'll go back later and, welcome you all. Some cinnamon sticks are a little bit thicker than others. And so then I'll just kind of, determine which one. And like I said, I like using you can use the long ones, but for these little bowl fillers like this, the short ones work really good. Okay. All righty. Let me do one of these real fast. So I've already, this is the brown burlap that I just bought probably at Hobby Lobby or something like that, or Walmart. And just put a coat of Mod Podge on it. And I just don't measure a whole lot. I don't know why I cut it. I cut a square pumpkin. Hey, there you go. There's a new design. I could make a square pumpkin. Anyway, so I just kind of eyeball it and don't stress about it. Now, if you are OCD and, there's all kind of pumpkin patterns on the internet, you could definitely do that. Search for a pumpkin pattern, or if you have a Cricut or something like that, you could draw out a template. All right. And so I just use this little masking tool from the Dollar Tree, just, you know, to get that down. This just works best for me. Now, I am not a person who sews, but if you are a person who sews, you could definitely, you know, sew these. Or maybe there's some other kind of way that you can make them, you know, hold them together that I don't know about. I'm also, for the stems, I'm just using short cinnamon sticks from Hobby Lobby, my favorite store. So I am, like I said, I'm really enjoying. I can't wait to go back and watch every one from this morning. I caught the first two, but then I had to get busy and, you know, get ready for mine. And so then I didn't get to watch everyone else. So I'm excited to go back, and that's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the day, watching everyone. Okay, so then now, let me make one more. And like I said, I am just cutting off the pumpkins. You know, I'm not measuring, I'm not using a pattern or anything like that. So Miss Tracy Campbell is our leader, and she's the one who put this magnificent event together. She is from my Sweet Home Living, and she has I shared her last night's video to my page. She has a coffee stain grunge, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying the right wording, but I'm definitely going to be using that because I love coffee staining, grunging, all of that stuff. And she has a gift of telling stories with her, whatever she's doing. I love that. She like researches, she just knows so much and just really brings you in, brings you into her craft and just really tells you about why she's doing what she's doing and some history about it. And so if you're not following her page, My Sweet Home Living, please do. And please follow all of the creators in this event because they're all amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so then now what I'm doing is I have my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide, and that's what I'm going to use for my white. Just kind of, you know, just kind of darken it up a little just to give it a little bit of the distressing that I like. Kind of do the ribs of the pumpkins. Doesn't have to be perfect. Probably if I wasn't on a 30-minute time, I probably would be taking a little bit, you know, better time and not just kind of just slapping this on, but I am. Okay, one of the things that I do want to do is get some black because I want to do black on this. And this is just black distress ink. Just to kind of give it a little bit more definition. Welcome anyone and everyone who's watching either live. There's a red live button up at the top. If it's not there, that means you're watching on the replay. And we so appreciate you watching either on Facebook or on YouTube because I do have a YouTube channel and I share all of my videos over there as well. And so I so appreciate you so much. Okay. I do like to add doodles and squiggles and stuff to my projects. And that's not showing up too good. Probably what I may do for future reference, this is what I like to do, doodles and squiggles. And so what I may do is go back and add some puffy paint, some black puffy paint, to give it a little bit more definition. But once it's all said and done, I am going to see how it all looks. So just do it like that. I think these definitely need some white. Those definitely need white. So, have 11 minutes. Okay, so I know that there are a lot of people that do paint splattering different ways. I love paint splattering, and I do it my way. Everybody can do it their own way, but I just use a stiff brush and a stick, a stencil brush and a stick. I'm going to go a little light because I want it to be dry, and I'm not going to worry about because these brown pumpkins definitely need some white on them. So I will get some white on them, and so I just want to dry these up really quick because I want to show y'all how I make the tops. Thank you so much for everyone who is watching today, or if you're watching on the replay, you can watch live crafting, or you can watch the replays. They'll all be in the Vintage and Thrifted group, so you don't even need to worry about it. You can just follow that group the whole day, and it will be right there. Okay, so what I did is I just ripped off some fabric just like this. First, let me make these. Now let me do this. Okay, so I have a strip of the fabric, and then I have a strip of the muslin. I love working with muslin. I love working with all kind of fabrics. Thanks for the stars, Beth. You're sweet. I just happened to lift my head and see that. Thank you so much. So, for time purposes, I'm just going to put that like that. Usually I like to rip my fabric, but when it comes to little stuff like this, I can't rip that little stuff. I would get frustrated more than not. Okay, so I have some pip berries. I love me some pip berries. These pip berries actually came from Joanne Fabrics a couple of years ago. And where's the end? It's like, okay, hello. I'm going to cut off some of this. Wrap it around like this. Just wrap it around like that. And then I'm going to use those pip berries in there too. Okay, so I like this sisal twine from Hobby Lobby, my favorite store. And why am I having a hard time? You know, I pull things out from the middle and not from the end. Oh well. So I just make some loops like this and like this. I like it to be a little bit long, so it has a little bit wispy to it. This just reminds me of hay bale string. So maybe that's what they use. I may need to ask my dad. Yep, hay baling twine. Then I just tie that around just like that. So for my box, so then that is how my white pumpkins are going to look. That is how my little white pumpkins are going to look, just like that. And of course, I don't have the time, but I'll to do all of those, but I will definitely post pictures and show you all. I also pulled out my rusty stars because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. Guys, this is new to me. I found this at Hobby Lobby. It's in the garland section. Isn't this beautiful? And it's on one of those garlands. Oh, I forgot to put my tendrils on my pumpkins. My little tendrils, you know, from the pit berries. I just, you know, just twirl it around with my finger. Just like that. And a lot of this is going to need to be glued and really, you know, put down good together. But I just wanted to kind of give you the idea of what I was doing. And so I was thinking this would be so pretty in the decorating, in the fall decorating. Okay, so what I have is this box right here that my awesome mother-in-law gave. She gave me all this stuff. She found me all this stuff at thrift stores or flea markets, antique shows, something like that. I don't know. This is so old. I asked my husband, I'm like, how old do you think this box is? He goes, I don't know. That's pretty old. Because this is like the original nails and stuff. This one doesn't. This one fell out. Anyway, so I'm going to use this box. I like to use this for my primitive decorating. So I found these at Target last year. There was a set of these 3 little risers like this. I'm going to use the smallest one. And then she found me this beautiful candle. I have no idea. Like I said, she thrift shop, she antiques, all of that stuff. And so I'm like, I'm going to use that in there. Now, Sweet Tracy and a lot of my other crafting sisters do the cheesecloth. I need to do that. I need to get me some cheesecloth. Coffee grunge it the way using Tracy's recipe that is on my page on Country Charm by Tracy Facebook page. And so this right here is just creepy cloth. I got this at the Dollar Tree, just creepy cloth. And so I'm just going to kind of mask this up a little. So I didn't have any coffee stained cheesecloth. So I said, this creepy cloth is going to be good. So we're going to use that. And my pit berries are all over the place. Y'all, if you've been following me, you know I love me some pit berries. So I thought that I would just wrap this around here. And then you can get these little pit berries at Dollar Tree as well. There may not be as long of a strand, but you can get them at any of the craft stores or Dollar Tree as well. So I'm going to put that like that. Okay. And then I love decorating with rusty springs. Got those from my in-laws. And so she also found me these spindles, beautiful spindles. And I just tore off some of that fabric, added it on there, and then just put them in there like that. I have these all over my home. I do. I've been decorating with them for so many years. And so then I thought that I would add some of these beautiful, I don't know what they are. These beautiful things right here that I got from Hobby Lobby. I just bought it just a couple weeks ago. Pit berries are my favorite too, Sweet Tracy. Pit berries are my favorite. So I'm just going to put that in. Oh, I pulled this jar out. This is something I've been using several years. This is an actual ball jar that I have some polka pods and some little, you know, primitive potpourri. And You know, I just have raffia, a little raffia bow. Have no idea. I think I had a little tin pan on it and had like a candle on it. So I just want to show you, I have 2 minutes. Just want to show you real quick how everything is looking, guys. So again, all the creators can be found in the Vintage and Thrifted group. It is pinned in the pinned comment. You can also see in the description. I have it in the description. And so my pumpkins, I know that they're not all finished, but my white pumpkins are going to go in here. And everything's falling off. Yeah, so I'm going to have to glue these really good. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what my thought was to do for my little box. Okay, Miss Tracy has put Cowgirls and Spurs as the next presenter, and you can see her on her page, or you can see her in the Vintage and Thrifted DIY group. So anyway, that's what my little vignette is going to be like for this year. And so, like I said, my camera's a little bit different because I pulled out my Mevo camera. And so I'm like, let me see if I can get this thing to work. So I updated everything, and everything seems to be doing good. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my fabric and, glue everything down. But I just wanted to kind of share what my thoughts were to do my little primitive country vignette. I just love it so much. Thank you, sweet Tracy, for allowing me to be a presenter in this fun event. Thank y'all so much for being here. We will see y'all very soon. Okay, bye guys. God bless.